Could a Hollywood feud destroy a law meant to protect survivors? That's the question burning through Tinseltown as Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni's explosive legal battle over It Ends With Us pulls in Taylor Swift, Ryan Reynolds, and a groundbreaking to Me Too law. This isn't just about who said what. It's a saga of shattered friendships, secret texts, and a fight that could reshape how survivors speak out. From shocking allegations to a public relations war, let's unravel this drama and see what's really at stake. It all started in December 2024, when Blake Lively dropped a bombshell that rocked Hollywood. She filed a complaint with California's Civil Rights Department, accusing her, It Ends With Us co-star and director Justin Baldoni of sexual harassment on set. According to Blake, Baldoni crossed serious lines, lingering too long during intimate scenes, making inappropriate comments about her appearance, and creating a toxic environment that left her feeling unsafe. As a producer on the film, which tackles domestic abuse, Blake said she felt compelled to speak out, alleging Baldoni's team even launched a smear campaign to discredit her after she raised concerns. Fans of the Colleen Hoover novel were stunned, and the internet erupted. But this was just the beginning of a much wilder story. Justin Baldoni didn't take these accusations lying down. In January 2025, he fired back with a staggering $400 million defamation lawsuit, targeting not just Blake, but her husband, Ryan Reynolds, their publicist Leslie Sloan, and others tied to the film. His claim? Blake and her A-list allies tried to hijack It Ends With Us, pushing script changes to favor Blake's vision and painting him as a villain to cover their tracks. Court filings reveal Baldoni felt blindsided, arguing that as the film's director and Wayfarer Studios co-founder, he was unfairly targeted. He even accused Reynolds, who reportedly contributed uncredited rewrites, of using his clout to shift the film's narrative. Baldoni's team insists Blake's harassment claims were a calculated lie to ruin his reputation as a feminist advocate. With both sides drawing battle lines, the drama was about to pull in an unexpected name. Enter Taylor Swift, dragged into this mess in a way no one saw coming. Baldoni's legal team issued a subpoena claiming Blake leveraged her close friendship with Swift to pressure him into accepting script changes. They pointed to a text where Blake called herself Khaleesi from Game of Thrones and referred to Swift and Reynolds as her dragons who protect her in conflicts. The implication was clear. Blake was allegedly using her superstar pals to strong-arm Baldoni. Swift's team clapped back hard, saying her only involvement was licensing her song My Tears Ricochet for the film, just like 19 other artists. They emphasized she had no role in casting, production, or creative decisions, and didn't even see the movie until weeks after its August 2024 release. Fans on X went wild, with some speculating Swift was more involved than she let on, while others called it a desperate attempt to milk her fame for headlines. But the Swift saga was about to take a darker turn. Things got even messier when reports emerged that Taylor's dad, Scott Swift, stepped into the fray. According to sources, Scott reached out to Baldoni's team in May 2025, claiming Blake had threatened to leak a decade's worth of private texts between her and Taylor unless Taylor publicly supported her in the lawsuit. Court documents suggest Blake's lawyer, Michael Gottlieb, called Swift's attorney, J. Douglas Baldridge, demanding a social media post backing Blake, especially after Swift skipped the Super Bowl spotlight that year. Scott allegedly told Baldoni's team that Blake even asked Taylor to delete their messages months earlier, hinting at a cover-up. This bombshell led Baldoni's team to drop the subpoena, saying they got what they needed without forcing Taylor to testify. The judge later ruled these allegations improper and inadmissible, citing lack of evidence, but the damage was done. Was Scott Swift just protecting his daughter, or did he unknowingly deepen the rift between two of Hollywood's biggest stars? At the heart of this battle lies a bigger issue. A California law called AB 933 passed in 2023 to shield survivors from retaliatory defamation lawsuits. Known as a cornerstone of the Unlearn Me Too movement, it says you can't sue someone for speaking out about harassment unless they knowingly lied. Blake's team invoked this law to dismiss Baldoni's suit, arguing it's exactly the kind of retaliation the law aims to stop. Advocacy groups like Equal Rights Advocates, the California Women's Law Center, Child USA, and Sanctuary for Families filed amicus briefs in April and May 2025, urging the judge to uphold Blake's motion. They argue Baldoni's $400 million claim is a scare tactic to silence survivors, pointing to cases like Elise Dorsey's, a harassment survivor who faced years of legal battles after speaking out. Baldoni's team, led by attorney Brian Friedman, counters that AB 933 is unconstitutional, saying it could punish innocent people falsely accused by imposing steep penalties. Legal experts call this the first major test of the law, and its outcome could set a precedent for how Hollywood, and beyond, handles harassment claims. The personal fallout is just as gripping. Rumors are swirling that this lawsuit has shattered Blake's long-standing friendship with Taylor Swift. Sources say Taylor's been distancing herself, wary of being tied to the controversy. Adding fuel to the fire, Travis Kelce, Taylor's boyfriend, reportedly unfollowed Ryan Reynolds on social media, a small but seismic move in the celebrity world. On X, fans are buzzing, with some claiming Taylor felt betrayed by Blake's alleged ultimatum over the texts. Others speculate Scott Swift's decision to spill details to Baldoni's team was a desperate move to keep Taylor out of court, but it's only deepened the tension. When your best friend's dad is talking to your opponent's lawyers, it's hard to imagine things going back to normal. Could this be the end of one of Hollywood's most iconic friendships? The war isn't just in court, it's in the public eye. In March 2025, Baldoni's team launched a website packed with texts and emails, trying to prove he's the real victim. They shared messages showing Blake's alleged demands for creative control and a draft apology they claim she wanted Baldoni to release, taking blame for the film's issues. Blake's team calls it a desperate PR stunt, pointing to support from survivors' advocates and whispers that other cast members, like Jenny Slate, privately raised concerns about Baldoni's directing style, though no one's gone public. Meanwhile, advocacy groups continue to file briefs, with the LA Times reporting that the California Women's Law Center called Baldoni's suit a textbook example of intimidation. Both sides are playing to the court of public opinion, and with a trial date set for March 31st, 2026 in Los Angeles, the drama's only getting louder. So, what's really at stake here? Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni are locked in a battle that's bigger than a Hollywood feud. It's about whether a law designed to protect survivors can withstand a $400 million challenge. It's about friendships torn apart by betrayal, with Taylor Swift caught in a web she didn't weave. And it's about a public desperate to know who's telling the truth. Will Blake's motion to dismiss shut down Baldoni's claims, or will his team prove she fabricated a story to seize control? Could hidden texts or new witnesses tip the scales when the trial hits? One thing's clear. This saga has more twists than a blockbuster thriller, and we're all waiting for the next chapter. What do you think? Who's in the right, and will the real story ever come out? Drop your thoughts below and stay tuned, because this drama's far from over.